manifest any religion or belief through worship, practice, teaching, or observance, including observance of a day of worship. Further aware that new religious groups, institutions, or places of worship and faith-based non-governmental organizations must register with the Registrar of Societies, which reports to the Attorney General's office. Yet indigenous and traditional religious groups are not required to register. Cognizant that there has been increased activity and membership in extremist occult religious organizations in the country. Concerned that the current recorded death toll of an apparent occultistic religious group led by one Paul Mackenzie Nzenge in Shakahola village, Kilifi County, has reached an alarming 95 persons, while the search for more buried victims continues. Now, therefore, in exercise of its oversight function, the Senate resolves to establish an ad hoc committee to 1. Investigate the circumstances leading to the death of the followers of the God News International Church led by one Paul Mackenzie Nzenge in Shakahola village, Kilifi County. 2. To investigate the role played by one Paul Mackenzie of the Good News International Church, his pastoral team, and the Kilifi County Security Committee in aiding and abetting the deaths of the followers of the Good News International Church in Shakahola village, Kilifi County. 3. Establish through the Office of the Registrar of Societies the number and activities of religious groups in the country, including their registration and compliance status. 4. Audit the legal and registration framework for religious organizations in this country. And 5. Develop a legislative proposal on regulation of religious activities in the country. And 4. Make other recommendations that will prevent religious organizations from extreme indoctrination of their followers, including radicalization, spiritual exploitation, and financial exploitation, and submit this report to the House within 90 days. And further, that the following senators be appointed to serve in the committee. 1. Senator Mwenye Haki Faki. Mwenye Haji Faki, MP. 2. Senator Mungatana Danson Buya, MGH, MP. 3. Senator Tabitha Mutinda, MP. Senator Veronica Maina, MP. Senator William Kipkoror Kiptumo, CBS, MP. Senator Shakila Mohammed, MP. Senator David Wafula Wakoli, MP. Senator Hamida Kibwana, MP. Senator Richard Onyonka, MP. Senator Eddie Okech, MP. And Senator Abdul Haji, MP. Mr. Speaker, I wish to move this motion, and I want to make it brief because this is a matter which has come before this House twice. Members have spoken to many of the issues, but I want to appeal to colleagues that we stand behind this motion, Mr. Speaker, because every day we wake up, every time you follow the footage on real-time television, Mr. Speaker, it becomes more horrifying newsbeat day after day. Mr. Speaker, is appalling that only yesterday, in the home of this man, in his own compound, which he calls home, where he lives with his own wife and his own children, they found a mass grave that had children aged between 2 years and 12 years. Mr. Speaker, how a 2-year-old, 3-year-old, all the way up to 12 years child can refuse food in the name of fasting beats logic. In fact, Mr. Speaker, in the immediate neighborhood of his house, of his compound, they then got another locked house. And inside the house, they found little boys. And one of the boys, when interrogated, he told the security organs that Mimi, Mr. Speaker, allow me, under this extreme condition, to die. And I quote, Mr. Speaker, that Mimi, tulipofungiwa hapa, nikapata kopo ya maji. Waliponipata nimekunywa, wakanigonga. Na akaonyesha kichwa, Mr. Speaker, the boy had head injury. These are the kind of people we are dealing with. And this committee, therefore, you owe the 53 million Kenyans that never again will a Christian child, never again will a Muslim child, never again will any child of this country be denied an opportunity to drink water, to eat food in the name of religion. Mr. Speaker, most of you, if not all of you, you have children. Do you know of a child in your home who would refuse to eat? This completely beats logic, and we must come out both barrels blazing. This committee, the calling is high. It is Senator Mungatana who told us yesterday, and I'm glad that, Mungatana, you have met the list. He told us that when Jim Jones, in 1998, in Guyana, Mr. Speaker, when a senator moved on his sect, where 900 people lost their lives by being asked to drink a punch that was laced with cyanide, that senator was killed. This is how sensitive the job that you have taken is. Don't be intimidated by, we will make sure that voters vote you out of